So thinking left shoulder down and across, that helps me get that steeper turn. Right shoulder tracing that stick. Hey golfers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the shoulders in the golf swing. Unfortunately, it's not quite as easy as just turning our shoulders to 90 degrees with all our golf clubs. We got 14 golf clubs, yes, a putter's included in that, and they all have to turn slightly differently, okay? So hang with me, this is going to make sense in a moment. We're going to learn how to do that with a really simple drill. We're going to look at the shoulders both in the backswing and the downswing and how they should be doing. Okay, so stay tuned. If you could, before we get started, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button. Don't forget it's free to hit that subscribe button. All this content doesn't cost anything, which is great. And I must also point out that recently when I started this channel, it was a goal of mine to get what's called monetized on YouTube, and I'm nearly there, and that's all down to you guys watching my video. All right, it's not me out here making it, it's you guys watching, commenting, liking, sharing maybe with your friends. So I'm nearly at that. It's been a real goal for a long time, and I finally pulled the trigger and started up the channel. And so just again, thank you so much guys for that, and we're nearly there. All right, and here there'll be another giveaway when we finally reach it, so that's good. And if you haven't entered the giveaway, go and check out my recent video and enter. Quite a few guys in it, so I'm looking forward to doing the live draw on that. Okay, so let's get started. Shoulders, backswing, downswing, 14 different versions of it. What are we supposed to do? Well, let's take a look. Okay, so we've got all these golf clubs, all different lengths, all designed to do different jobs. So we can't really turn our shoulders the same for every one of them, or can we? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to spend time with a 7-iron, learn the role of the shoulders both in the backswing and downswing, because the downswing role is slightly different. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that, and also how one drill and then one thing to change it, which will suit all of your golf clubs. Okay guys, let's get started. Okay, so it's commonly known that we have to turn our shoulders 90 degrees in the backswing, and we still want to do that. That's perfect. All right, now the other thing that doesn't get talked about very much is what angle do these shoulders turn on. So we can turn them level, and people can even turn them this way. We can turn them really steep. We can turn them the right amount. Okay, so what angle they're on. Now some things you can find, and I'm going to show you what they should be doing, but I see it a lot where golfers will have a backswing plane which is too flat or too level. So you can see that my shoulders will be pointing way out there somewhere. Okay, now why is that a bad thing? Well, number one, as that happens, and come up out of posture. Now you got to get back down to that golf ball, so you have to go this way. Boom, there's the club out over the top. So it's a very common reason why golfers swing over the top. All right, so the key is we want to be able to turn in the correct shoulder plane in the backswing. We'll touch on the downswing in a moment. So what is the correct plane? Well, let's think of it this way. If I stand up this way, put my arms out, and just turn back and forward, you can see that my shoulders on this plane, my arms kind of representing that, will turn level. Okay, as I bend forward, you see that that changes. If I'm forward in golf posture, I don't want to turn back and level that off. Okay, so the shoulders, think of it like a T shape. Got my spine down here and the shoulders here. That's a T. Okay, now we want to turn around that. Now the problem being, in the golf swing, we are tilted forward. So the key is going to be, how do we stay in this posture and still continue to turn around that? That's the real key, and that's what a lot of golfers don't get. Okay, now let's take a look at a drill as to how to get that, something you can do with 2 alignment sticks, and it will really help that backswing shoulder plane, so you're not coming up or too steep. Okay, so let's take a look at that now. So in order to do this drill correctly, we're going to need 2 alignment sticks. Okay, remember we're working on backswing, shoulder, turn and plane here at the moment. we're going to take 1 foot outside the golf ball we're intending to hit. I got tiny UK 8.5 feet, so America 9.5, I think. 2 feet here. Okay, now the gap from here to here is where we want to turn our shoulders in, right? And that'll make sense in a second. We're going to take our second alignment stick. I'm trying not to get in the way of my microphone here, but place it tight across the front of your shoulders and kind of across your chest, okay? Now, take your setup in posture to a golf ball, and the goal here is going to be to turn the shoulders inside from the ball to the stick. And I want you to fight as hard as you can to get your shoulder turn kind of pointing as close to the ball as possible. In reality, you hit a golf shot, you're not going to do that, but most golfers are going to end up, as we said, with that level shoulder turn. The shoulders out here, have to now make that up. Disaster. Okay, so backswing plane, and hang with me because I'm going to show you how you can do this with all your clubs. You'll be amazed how simple it is. You'll probably be raging at me when I say it because I've built it up, but it's very, very simple. Okay, turning the shoulders between ball and 2 feet outside. Right, one more time. Tight across the shoulders and chest. Turn. Try and get that stick as much down to that golf ball as you can. You're really going to feel how much this torques you up and twists you. You probably feel muscles you haven't used before or been using. That's a good thing. Don't hurt yourself though. So here, turn. Right, really, really feel that. That's going to be awesome for the proper shoulder plane. You look at golfers on TV, you're not going to see them hitting irons or anything with the shoulders being turned level. Always going to be on that incline plane. Okay, so got ourselves a nice drill. Do that. Ball, 2 clubs, 2 feet, sorry, 2 alignment sticks across the chest and point it this way. Okay, point it somewhere between there. So let's take a look at how the downswing one differs from this and how it can really help you hit some better golf shots. Okay, so for this one, still need 2 alignment sticks. We're just moving that one out of the way because we've done our backswing. Okay, we got a feel for that. Next stick, we're going to place it just on the golf ball and 10 or 15 degrees right of target. Okay, now remember in the downswing, because a lot of people turn their shoulders too level, have to do this. So you imagine if there was a light on the end of this alignment stick and I turn level over, that light's going to trace this way. That's your over the top. I very rarely see golfers getting this shoulder turn correct in the downswing or the plane of it. Okay, so imagine now we're going setup. You got the feeling of the backswing just outside the ball if you can. I'm trying my best here. Feels quite tight across the tummy or the belly, I'll call it. Right, now from here, try and get this part of the stick to trace that other stick. This way, here, and trace. So you can see a much steeper downswing turn. Now look, golfers out there, early extension, kind of going towards a golf ball, not staying in posture in your golf swing. Have a look at what my body does. Here, shoulder turn. Now trace that one on the ground. There, look, backside's out. Really good, strong impact. Been able to stay in posture, which from my other videos, if you talked about the impact, the bent right arm, shaft lean and all that, really, really helps with all this, okay? So backswing, shoulder plane, downswing, shoulder plane, different, okay? Don't be thinking, right, okay, I got my, which is why I put these 2 in one video. Don't be thinking, right, that's good now, cool. And then you can fire that right shoulder over the top, one of the most common things that you see. So really just, you can do this at home, right? Turn, steep, just outside the ball, trace the stick on the ground. So you can see that my shoulders are a much steeper plane here. Okay, so try that. It's like a workout. It's nearly November here, quite cold. and I'm sweating because I've just done that. Okay, so let's get the feeling and talk about how doing that drill will work with every golf club in your bag. Okay, so I've taken 3 different golf clubs. The longest club in the bag, essentially the shortest club in the bag, 60 degree, and an 8 iron. Okay, so middle of the bag. Now, how do we get those different turns and tilts with these clubs? Well, I said you would be angry because it's very simple, right? Let's take a look at what differs. We have nothing actually differing in the tilt of the shoulders, but what's changing is we set up to a driver, and you'll see, because it's longer, you'll see that my spine is not as far over. It's more upright. So still, now my shoulder plane will be a little flatter, but I'm still turning around my spine, creating that T shape. Okay, you take a look at shortest lob wedge, because the shorter club, you'll see I'm much more tilted forward. Still, same rules apply. Turning on that T, not this way, coming out of posture, having to save it. So no matter the club, the drill I gave you, do that with a 7 or an 8 and get a feeling for what those shoulders do in the backswing and downswing. And then you let your setup change it. So longer club, you're more upright. Same shoulder plane, same turn. Shorter club, just set up. Because you've done your drill, your body will be trained to turning in that kind of T shape around your spine, no matter what angle you set the spine at. All right, so it's a tricky one. I hope I've simplified it. As you know, that's what this channel is about, trying to simplify things. And steeper shoulder turn, not level, in the backswing, something I work on in my golf swing there. And then shoulder this way, not over that way. Okay, as always, we'll give it a wee go, because I love a bit of pressure. The microphone might catch here, but I'll hit one. So thinking left shoulder down and across, that helps me get that steeper turn. Right shoulder tracing that stick. Yeah, not bad. Okay, guys, so listen, as always, thank you so much for watching. This is a really big one. It's very often overlooked and not talked about. You know, we just think of shoulders as 90 degrees of shoulder turn, but on what angle? Okay, so really important. Mess around with this. A lot of dry drills. Do this at home, do it at the range, take 10 minutes away from hitting golf balls, put some sticks out and just rehearse. Do that for 10 minutes. I guarantee your next golf shot will feel different, better, and the next day, potentially, a little bit sore in the sort of obliques, abdominals, because you're using that much better here and not just turning up that way. Okay, guys? So, as always, thank you so much for your continued support on this channel. And if you could, before we go, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.